Sophie was the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. She left all the guys tongue-tied and in awe of her beauty. Her slim yellow legs would make any gazelle jealous. And oh, her smile. Her smile was brighter than morning sun, and her laughter more infectious than COVID. Even though he was a star athlete and the object of affection of many girls in the school, he had eyes for only Sophie. During lunch break, some of the hottest guys would gather to discuss how to crack the Sophie problem, but none of them could summon the courage to speak to her. She was just too beautiful. Then one day, they saw Ufoma walking down the corridor with Sophie, chatting and laughing. Abomination. How did Ufoma, the ugliest boy in class, manage to speak to Sophie? How? He wasn't even smart, so how could he hold a conversation with her? They all looked on in envy as Sophie and Ufoma approached the classroom, and what was uppermost in their minds was how he did it. As soon as they saw Ufoma leave her and head towards the bathroom, they all mobbed him, asking the same question in a million ways. Ufoma, what happened? Ufoma, how did you start talking to her? A bemused Ufoma replied them, saying, I just said hi, and she said hi right back at me. A few weeks later, the ugliest boy in class was dating the most beautiful girl in the world because he was bold enough to say hi. Whoever watches the wind will not plant, whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. As you do not know the path of the wind or how the body is formed in the mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things. Sow your seed in the morning, and at evening let your hands not be idle, for you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both will do equally well. I read somewhere that the seed represents the rich symbol of the process of living and dying. It is a complete circle of life. A seed by itself is a mystery. It is at the same time the beginning and the end of everything. One seed has to be destroyed in order for the plant to grow. So in a meaningful and deeper way, it has to end its life for something else, more beautiful and visible, to grow. It is a single grain, yet it is the source of 1,000 grains. It can be stored for many years and then be stirred into life in days. Seeds come in different shapes and sizes. A seed could be seen as potential, trust, hope, nourishment, sacred, earthiness, initiation, reproduction, cycles, time, provision. It takes time and patience to plant a seed and wait for the plant to rise and become full in its expression. But as you all know, the feelings and results of this are astonishing and beautiful. Waiting and witnessing a new life form to come to life and reveal its splendor. Two things must happen though. You must have a seed and you must plant it. Everyone has a seed, everyone has a talent, but not everyone knows what to do with their seed. One of my favorite motivational speakers, Liz Brown, said, "The graveyard is the richest place on earth because it is here that you will find all the hopes and dreams that were never fulfilled, the books that were never written, the songs that were never sung, the inventions that were never shared, the cures that were never discovered, all because someone was too afraid to take that first step, keep with the problem, or determined to carry out their dream." In this season of adversity, it appears that our seed will die in our hands before we have a chance to plant it. Some don't even have a plan A, how much more plan B? What to do is on the minds of many. Where to go, millions ask. You go backwards, you are damned. You go forward, you are damned. So what to do? Is it time to sow my seed, or is it time to eat it? What do I do with my seed at a time like this? What do I do with my gift in this season? Should I sell or should I save? Should I nurture or should I plant? I don't even have a seed, some say. I am good for nothing, others say. There was once a seed. He represented the end of one life and the beginning of another. His name is Yahushua. Most of us know him as Jesus Christ. His task was clear: die and live so that mankind can be saved. But in order to do that, he had to endure a lot of pain and agony. Those who will be saved by his death mocked him. They reviled and ridiculed him. They accused him of all sorts. Some of those who had supped with him, walked with him, slept by his side, will betray him. As he looked into the future, he saw today and knew that tens of millions of people would not even care about this suicide mission he was embarking for their sake. He saw that many would doubt that he even walked this earth, carried their cross, and bled slowly and painfully to death. Guess what? Just as the scripture said, he knew that whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. So he ignored everything he saw, everything he heard, everything he felt, and shot his shot. Ufoma shot his shot and landed the most beautiful girl in school, while others looked at the wind of her beauty. Don't say you can do it. You don't have it. You do. We all do. Your seed might be to nurture the seed of others. It is important. Don't think that because your job is helping another person achieve their dream or build their empire, then you don't have a seed. That support is your seed. Sometimes you discover your seed in the place of nurturing another person's seed. The apostles nurtured and were a supporting cast for Yahushua. Today we still read, preach, and talk about them. Your seed must be able to replicate, must be able to live after you. Some of us believe that it is only through our children that we replicate our seed. Who is the son or daughter of apostles James, Paul, Peter, etc.? We don't know. Their mission was their seed and it lives on after them. Your words and actions are as important as your children. Give the same attention to them. Don't let the pressure of those eating their harvest make you eat your seed. Don't let the news of those whose seeds fail to germinate stop you from sowing your seed. Don't let Buhari or COVID stop you from living out God's plan for your life. Has it occurred to you that Buhari is your president because someone out there didn't shoot their shot? Someone who had everything Nigerians will support didn't stand to be elected. You might be in the wrong school, wrong job, wrong business, wrong relationship, wrong country because you didn't shoot your shot. Sometimes shooting your shot is as simple as saying hi. Shoot your shot, also known as taking the leap of faith. God bless you all.